So today the high was 24 degrees, and I thought to myself, what better way to warm myself up than with a nice hot cup of cocoa? And when that didn't work, I decided, well, I'll make 6 jars of scotch bonnet pepper jelly instead. That's a normal wintertime treat, right? Okay guys, so the recipe for the pepper jelly is pretty much going to be the same as last time, just some minor modifications. We are going to be canning this stuff to send out to some friends, so we are going to be using a water bath. For that, you're going to need about 6 1-pint jars, mason jars obviously. We're also going to need some pectin. In this case, I'm using the liquid stuff. You can use the dry stuff like shore gel. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you follow the instructions. For this, you're going to need about 1,000 grams of white sugar, or granulated white sugar. And depending on how hot you like your jelly, you can up the sugar content, which will make the pepper jelly a little less spicy. So you can play with that as you like. I like about 1,000 grams. That's what works for me for the peppers that I'm using. You're also going to need about a cup of apple cider vinegar. And you're also going to need about a 1/4 cup of lime juice. And this year I'm also going to add in a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half of lime zest. And the main ingredient you're going to need is some jelly stuff, which in this case is about 200 grams of scotch bonnets, along with 1 low Carolina Reaper, which is probably a bad idea to add to the jelly, but I'm going to do it anyway. Obviously we don't have any fresh peppers at this time of the year. It's the middle of winter. Actually it's just December, but what I've gone ahead and done is put these peppers into a food saver bag from when they were in the season, and then froze them. So this makes it really easy to make jelly. Just pull out one of these packages and go ahead and you're all set to make some jelly. Alright, so guys, we're going to go ahead and add the sugar, apple cider vinegar, limes, and jelly stuff into a pot. First thing I'm going to do though is grind up these peppers in the NutriBullet so they're a lot finer, because these are just almost full-size peppers. They're just halves, and that's way too big. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do that next. Nothing like some fresh pepper jelly. Ugh. Unless it comes from that jar.